Hey guys, it's me, Trevis. Make sure you tune into my live streams as well. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on my Twitch channel, It's Me, Trevis. And then Wednesdays through Fridays, also 8 p.m. Eastern Time on my Facebook gaming channel, which you guessed it, It's Me, Trevis. Hey guys, it's me, Trevis, with some more tips as part of my Streaming 101 series. This one is top 5 tips for you to gain followers on Twitch. So, Twitch is the worst platform in regards to this topic where people create something and then they're like, why don't I have any followers? I mean, I know people do that on Facebook Gaming and YouTube with the subscribers and everything, but I feel like Twitch is like the one where I see so many people like, what am I doing wrong? I'm streaming 8 days out of the week. Yes, I know there's not 8 days in the week, but it's just something where, I don't know, it's so crazy that they think if they stream 8 days a week, they're going to be the next Nick Merckx or whatever, right? So, yeah, here's some tips for you guys. Tip number 1, create content. Streaming is not content. Streaming is streaming. Content is what you create when you're not streaming. So taking, small clips of what your of your stream or some highlights, whether they're funny or just I hope look at my amazing kill I had here and my snipe collage, whatever it may be. It could be short, it could be 60 seconds, it could be 30 seconds, or it could be longer. It could be 4 or 5. It doesn't matter the length of it. Just create content. If you're solely creating content from clipping pieces of your stream together, that's fine for a start, but you also want to create content for things that aren't part of streams, that people didn't get a chance to watch. Because if it's somebody who's already been watching every stream you have, but they go to your YouTube or whatever and they see a video of what they've already seen just in a nice, clean format, they're not going to really care. You want to always provide things to people who aren't tuning into streams. When you create content, and when I say content, I mean blast this stuff all over the place. You want to put your short 60-second or less clips on TikTok, on your Instagram. You want to put the longer stuff slightly. I mean, I think Twitter can be up to 2 minutes right now. Post some clips on Twitter. Post the longer videos on your Facebook page and your YouTube page as well. If the first thing out of your mouth is, but I don't have a TikTok, I don't have a Facebook page. Well, I guess that's tip point 5. You need to have a profile on every major social media website out there if you actually want to grow big or just be decently big. It depends on what your goals are with your Twitch channel. So have an account on all these sites. Post the shorter clips to where the shorter clips go, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Post the longer stuff to your Facebook page and your YouTube page as well. And and then have some description in the description. If you want to see me if you want to see me live, click this Twitch link and click the follow button. So they're like, oh, well, this is actually a pretty funny clip. Or, oh my gosh, this guy's amazing at Warzone, whatever game you're playing. I want to go check him out. So they either click that when you're live, they go over there, or they click it and they click follow so they'll get alerted when you go live. Just get people to your Twitch from all of these other areas. It's the easiest way. That's number 1. Number 2, be active in other streamers' communities and other streamers' streams. When I say active, I do not say hop in there and be like, please follow me or please like me or give me a shout out. Streamers hate that, and if you do that, you're hot trash. Do not do that. When I say be active, be a part of everyone else's community. If you're at 10 followers and you're wanting to get to 1,000, then go to someone who has 1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000, 50,000. Don't go to like the ones that have like 6 million. Go to like the ones that are slightly above you and they play the same game at maybe the same times and try to either collab with them or just do something where you're a part of their community and they see you and they maybe either want to host you or raid you or collab with you. Just be active in other people's communities. If you don't have time for that, I don't know what to tell you. That's one easiest way to grow your community is not necessarily leeching off of other people's communities, but just being part of their communities where they want to send you, their followers to check you out. So I would just work in tiers. So if you're at 0, target somebody 1,000 or less. If you're at 1,000, target someone 5,000 or less. Just keep going up and up and up, and keep aiming to talk and to collab with and to be a part of all of these communities. Because you could find someone who's at 1,000 followers, and then if you're constantly being active, and let's say they explode because they're hustling left and right, and now they're at 50,000. Well, you were with them at 1,000, so maybe they'll at 50,000 they'll be more willing to send you some love for your engagement since they were they're day one, if you will. So that's number 2. Number 3, be consistent in terms of a schedule. If you're just getting home from work or school and you're hopping on whatever date, whatever time, yeah, I'm sure people might see you through the Twitch algorithms and the Twitch, these are people live playing this game. If you're playing a very, very unique game, sure, you can get some eyeballs there. But the way you get the most eyeballs is if you are consistent with the schedule and you let people know, whether it's in your Twitch banner or you have it as a pop-up on your screen or in your description, whatever it may be. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm live this day, this day, this day, at this time, this time, this time. And then stick with it. Because if I tune into someone on Twitch for the first time and I'm like, oh, they're pretty entertaining, but I don't know, but there's no schedule, and I get the vibe that they don't have a consistency with how often they stream, then I'm not going to worry about it too much. But if I find them entertaining and I see like, oh, they actually stream either at a different time than me, so I can tune into them, or they stream at the same time, so I can actually collab with them. We can maybe get a game in together, in the future or whatever, then I'll follow them. So just let people know of your schedule, because if it's something that lines up with their free time or their ability to watch your channel, they're more likely to click that follow button because they know that, hey, this guy is live when I'm at work, during a time where I'm able to tune in, or when I'm at home and not at work, whatever it may be. I'll click follow because I know I can tune into him more often than the other people because he is on the timeline of my free time. Tip number 4, do not ignore your chat. So even if you have one person watching and one person talking in chat, make sure that you are, acknowledging them, unless of course they're just being a troll, and you can't ignore them or block them or whatever you want to do. But if there's, a handful of people and they're all talking whatever, like, hey, how's your day going? Or hey, what's your favorite color? Whatever it may be, as long as it's not a complete troll, just baiting you to say something, then just make sure you acknowledge them. Hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. If you have alerts, which you should, let's say, so-and-so just, followed your channel, give them a shout out. Hey, so-and-so, thanks for following, stuff like that. Because if there are a lot of people out there that are just what I call clout chasers, where they just want to have their name said out loud or their name pop up on screen. So if they come into your channel, because remember tip 1, that you have all of these pieces of content spread all over these other social media channels, if they happen to come in during a live stream of yours, and they're seeing all of these other people in chat watching the streams and names being get read off, and they're one of those people that just likes to hear their name out loud from a streamer, they think it's cool, which is fine, then yeah, have those features up so when they come in, you're like, hey, Jack, appreciate the follow, man, how you doing today? It's simple. Now, on the same side, if no one's talking in your chat and let's say you have 10 viewers and they're all lurkers. So lurkers, of course, is someone who watches and doesn't, interact or engage with the chat whatsoever, which is fine. Just don't be quiet because your chat is quiet. Constantly be engaged. You don't have to keep asking questions that don't get answered, like, how was your guys' day today? What are you guys doing tomorrow? Like, don't ask questions. Don't only ask questions if no one's responding to them, because that's kind of more awkward. But just engage them, like, hey, this is what I did today. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. This is my thoughts on this, blah, blah, blah. Just constantly be talking and engaging with them, because that's going to give them more reason to come back, like, oh, I'm watching a few streamers, this guy was good, but this guy was actually pretty interesting because he was talking about so-and-so, and that's another interest that I have, so I'm going to go back and listen to him. Always be engaging. Don't just be playing a video game, because they're not coming to see someone just play a video game unless you're the best player on earth. If you're not the best player on earth at that video game, you're going to need to be engaging. You're going to need to be entertaining. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5, be active online. Now, I know the tip number 1 was create content offline, and I did already say, make sure you're posting it to all these social media platforms. Tip number 5 is similar, but it's not based on your content. It's more of you being active in forums, other streamers' Discord channels, subreddits directly based on the game that you play the most. If you play Warzone a lot, go to the Call of Duty subreddits and the Warzone subreddits, and be active there. And when I say active, don't just say like hi, follow me on Twitch. Be an engaging member where you show your self-worth through your engagement. So tip 1 was mainly posting the clips and the off-stream content, the video stuff, onto all of these social media platforms so somebody can catch them from one of those platforms and you say, oh, this person looks interesting, let me check them out live. Boom, they go back to your Twitch. This is the same concept. Once you're being active in forums that have something to do with your game or your system or Twitch itself, wherever it may be, whether it's on Facebook, subreddits, other people's Discords, anywhere online that has a forum that is active and it has to do with something about you and your stream, be active in it. Show that you're worth people clicking and going to, because you're saying, if somebody asks a question like, in this game I'm kind of getting stuck, like, what do you guys do here and here and here? If you have the answer for it, tell them the answer. If you don't have the answer for it, sure, just go look it up and find the answer for them, and then tell them the answer. So like, oh, this person's helpful, I like this person, and then boom, they might want to click your profile and see your Twitch link and go and check you out after that. It might be like, hey, oh, you go live, what's your Twitch link? I'll go follow you. It's very, very easy. You just have to be active. Now, this is, I mean, streaming full-time is a full-time job. You're not going to be streaming, 5 days a week and then the rest of, you're just coasting. Everybody who's huge creates off-stream content. If you guys know Stone Mountain, who's like the biggest Facebook gaming streamer, he got big because of his off-stream content. That's what made him explode. He created, for Battlefield, I think it was Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I think he started with 3. He created all these funny things of him pretending to be an actual officer on in-game chat. So, him and 3 other people, randoms all over the world get matched up, and he's actually calling out things as if he's in the army. And those funny clips exploded, and that got him to the point where now he's, a massive streamer. But he didn't start streaming and get big. He started with the off-stream content. So you got to focus on that stuff, which is, one of the main reasons why I'm creating this stuff for you guys. I have the knowledge of how to do XYZ. I'm going to tell you about it. You're going to be like, oh, hey, that's actually pretty interesting. I'm going to subscribe to this channel. It's how it works. People subscribe and they follow what is helpful, what is entertaining, what helps them, or what they just enjoy. So that's your 5 tips. If you have any questions about anything Twitch, anything streaming, make sure you ask them in the comments section below. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully you guys do start implementing some of these 5, if not all of these 5 tips, and your channel starts to grow. Maybe not overnight, but slowly but surely. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you next time.